It is snowing. I don't know if you can see that very well. But yeah, it's snowing. Hello everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. It's Monday, it's 9:30, and it's snowing. It's the 5th of April, and it's fucking snowing. It was literally 15 degrees yesterday. It was 21 degrees on Thursday last week. And now we're going back to minus temperatures tonight and it's snowing. Like, what? So yeah, I don't know what the weather's doing, but it better stop this by later because I've got a shoot planned. And I mean, it doesn't matter hugely if it's snowing, but I'd rather it not be snowing. But yeah, we'll see. So today I am going to be working on FMP, which is what I was meant to be doing last week, but didn't get around to because everything did not go to plan. Hopefully it is going to stop snowing and things will go to plan today. So I have some writing to do today. I need to write up everything about the library books I took out because they need to go back next week. So I need to get that written up and done. And then I'm also doing a shoot this evening technically, because I need to. I think it wasn't last week, but the week before in the vlog I did. I put mirrors in a doorway and bounced light off of them. I'll put the picture up. It was really cool. It actually worked. I kind of because when I tried it outside before, I kind of wasn't expecting it to work, but it did not work. So I was I didn't have my hopes set too high on it working, but it did work inside and it was really cool. You got to actually see the light bounced up the doorway, which was really cool. So now I'm going to see if it works outside, but at night. We've got some more powerful torches. They're 1,000, I think, is it lumens or something? I don't know. But the point is they're powerful. Yeah, that's pretty powerful, right? So yeah, we got some cool torches basically, and we're gonna see if it works outside. But I also I'm gonna get my dad involved, and we're gonna light up some incense sticks and stuff, and see if we can draw with the smoke. I'm not really sure if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. It's all just part of the research. Even it's one of those things, even if I'm pretty sure it's definitely not going to work, I kind of just have to try just so that I can put it in the project and prove that it didn't work. So yeah, we're going to be trying that. The results might turn out terrible because none of it might end up not working, but you know. But yeah, obviously we have to wait for it to get dark to do that, so we're not going to be doing that till 8-9 p.m. tonight. So yeah, it's a bit inconvenient that we're doing this project slightly later in the year because obviously, turn the clock back a couple of months, it would have been dark much earlier, but whatever. It's why I'm kind of trying to push through some of the writing a little bit so that I can get to the shooting and then I can go back to the writing, because obviously the longer I leave it, then the longer the sun is going to stay up. And I'd rather it not get to May and it still be light at 10 p.m. because that would be rather inconvenient. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today, but before we can actually get to that shooting, I've got a whole day to get through. I am going to just get on with FMP really. Got some writing to do, like I said, and I'm just going to sit here and see how much of it I can get through, because the more I can get through today, the less I have to do tomorrow, which is great, right? So it was snowing 3 hours ago, and now look at this sunshine. It's like a blazing August summer day. I don't know what the weather thinks it's doing here today, but it's a bit fucked up. I've had to close the curtains though, because one of our neighbours has got people round and they're in the garden, and we still haven't fixed the fences that blew over last summer in the storms, which means I can see through 3 people's gardens, so I can see them hanging out, and that means they can also see into my bedroom, which I think is a bit weird. Technically they're not meant to be hanging out in the garden, but you know, we don't have a problem with that particular neighbour, so you know, we'll let them get away with it. Okay, it is Wednesday. I have some updates. So, you saw me shooting outside with my parents on Monday evening. As I expected, it didn't really work, but I wasn't expecting it to work. I just needed to, like, a lot of these, like, final major projects and things, you kind of just have to, even if you know something isn't going to work, you have to prove that you tried it and it didn't work. So it's kind of a waste of time, but you have to do it to tick a box, so, you know. And it was fun, so no harm done, really. Since then, I didn't do a whole load yesterday because I had a really bad headache, and then I took so many painkillers that I could barely think, so, you know, didn't do much yesterday. I have done a little bit of work today, just been doing a little bit of writing here and there, but something I did do yesterday, I made these, and also these. So I didn't film it because, like I said, I had a really bad headache, and also it would have honestly been the most boring time lapse ever because it took me 6 hours to just make these, okay? Which I know seems ridiculous, right? And honestly, I don't know why it took 6 hours, but it took 6 hours. I watched 3 2-hour movies. It took 6 hours. It took a long time. I used 3 entire rolls of masking tape, but they look pretty sick. So the reason I made these is for my final major project. I said is an awful lot there. So I've got these little ones which I have attached to a headband. They're not done yet. I need to paint them, and I'm going to add some flowers around the front to cover the ugly headband. And then I have these big ones that I made, which are super cool. I obviously have not attached these yet. I need to get a headband because I only had the one. And then I also still need to paint these and attach some flowers as well. But they're basically like kind of the concept for Final Major Project is going to be like a good versus bad me. So these are the ones for good me. So they're like smaller and more pathetic basically. And these are the cool like witchy ones. I'm honestly like really proud of these. And I spent 6 hours of my life on them, so, you know. So yeah, that's what I did yesterday. Today, as I said, I did a little bit of work. I've also been doing a little bit of house hunting, which is very exciting. Originally, we were going to be waiting until after I finished FMP to try and move me out, but those plans were made before the pandemic, and so the idea was that I needed to stay at home whilst I was still in college, because my college is like not in my town. I have to drive to it, and I can't drive, and I don't have a driver's license, I don't have a car, so I needed my mum to drive me to college. But obviously, college isn't really a thing anymore because no one's going anywhere, and we've all been locked in our houses for like a year now, so that's kind of irrelevant at this point because I'm never going back to college, really. I mean, I've got to drop off my library books next week, and I'll probably never go back there. So that bit is kind of redundant now, so I'm kind of like, well, why am I still here then? So yeah, we have started looking. I don't know how fast it's going to go. It still might end up being after F&B that I move out, but it is in the works. I have also, with the idea of moving out in mind, I've always wanted like a big wall tapestry, but I've never had room to put one. I mean, this room is fairly big, but there's just not enough, like there's not that much wall space because I've covered all the walls in books. And so I never bothered buying one because like I don't have anywhere to put it. But once I move out, I will have somewhere to put it. So I was looking on Redbubble to see if I could find a cool one, but I just couldn't really find anything that like was perfect. So I made my own, basically. I've been drawing, that's what I've been doing today. I've been drawing the design. So then obviously I'm going to upload it to my Redbubble shop. And so Redbubble is going to pay me to buy my own tapestry, basically. I mean, I won't make any money from it because obviously I've got to pay the money and then they'll just pay it back to me. I'll still have to pay like maybe £5 because I think tapestries are 30 quid on Redbubble, and they take like a fee, so I won't get all my money back, but like basically I get a huge discount, which is kind of like breaking the rules a little bit, but there's no rule that says you can't do that, so you know. So yeah, those are the updates for now. I've taken my room apart again, and I'm gonna go sit back in my corner, and just chill for the rest of the evening, really. I'm gonna take my laptop over there, maybe see if I can get a bit more work done. On Friday, I'm gonna be shooting again. We're gonna be doing it indoors this time, and we're gonna do the thing that actually works. Because on Monday we kind of had to prove that it wouldn't work outside, so that we can then actually on Friday do the actual thing inside. Which is a little bit of a waste of time, but it has to be done, so whatever. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be, what we did on Monday was basically we lit some incense sticks to get the smoke, because I want to make some like smoky figures for the background of one of my images, and then I'll edit them into the actual final images. So yeah, that's what we're doing on Friday. And I also have these little mirrors. Oh look, you can see the camera. I don't know if you can see, but it kind of like, it distorts the reflection a bit. So yeah, I'm going to use these just to take another photo. It doesn't really fit with the 3 that I designed, which I will show you at some point. I'm just not sure if it'll make it into this vlog. But I'm going to take that photo anyway. Probably do that on Friday as well, or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, for tonight I'm just going to chill in my corner and see if I can get anything else done before I go to bed. I am pretty stinking happy with these. Yeah, I'm not really sure how they're going to stay on my head because they do currently fall off a little bit, like that. So I might have to like attach some elastic or something, but they're looking pretty good so far. So it is Thursday, 1:30. Haven't been doing much today apart from attaching my masking tape antlers to a headband. So yeah, but I have mail, quite a lot of mail actually. Also got a bank statement, but that's not interesting. So a couple of days ago I ordered quite a lot of things actually. I've ordered some, it's like air in a can basically, so that when you, like, you know when it's really sunny and it's like shining through your window and you can like see the air, kind of. I ordered basically air in a can so that when I shine a light through it, I should be able to see that like beam of air. You know what I mean? And that's what this should be. Yeah. So yeah, it's called Atmosphere Aerosol, and it is quite literally just air in a can, basically. But yeah, it is specifically for photography, so hopefully that should be cool, and I'm going to be using this for FMP. And then the next thing I ordered another stuffed animal. But I don't know if everyone knows about this company, but you know the company Jellycat? They sell lots of stuffed animals and they are so fucking adorable. So yeah, I ordered one. And I ordered a white snow dragon, and I'm really excited to open it because they are absolutely fucking adorable. It comes in like a drawstring bag. Look at this. Oh my god. Look at this and tell me this is not the most adorable thing you've ever seen. And he's so fluffy. So yeah, I ordered a stuffed snow dragon because I am an adult and I can do what I want. But yeah, like, first of all, how adorable. But also because my surname is Drage, it translates to dragon in Norwegian. So I thought he could be a mascot, and that was my excuse for buying him. But I need to decide what to name him. So leave your comments down below, and we can name him. I love that it came in a little drawstring bag as well. So yeah, those are the exciting packages for today. I do have a few clothes coming because Debenhams is closing down in the UK, which is very sad, because that's usually where I get like, you know, like the fancy dresses I got. So I got my prom dress from there, and the dress that I was supposed to wear on the road trip that never happened because of the global pandemic. They all came from there, and it was one of the only places we could ever really find formal dresses, but they're closing down again because of the fucking pandemic. So yeah, they've got like a huge sale. It's like 70% off everything because obviously they're just trying to get rid of stuff. And I think technically I think they've been bought by Boohoo, I think, which is even worse than just closing down. But they're not taking over the real life stores, so like they're still going to be online, but not in store. I don't know, which is honestly just terrible in every way because I kind of hate online shopping because it's just like you gotta touch stuff, you know. And also, sizes are just such a load of bullshit. You like, there is no way you can know if something is going to fit you without holding it up. You just can't. Even if I've got the measurements and everything, half the time they're just wrong. So yeah, not a huge fan of online shopping, but I thought I would take advantage of the deep discounts, because things that are normally like 200 quid were only like 30 quid, and I was like, well, you know. So yeah, I've got a couple of things coming from there. One of them has already arrived, but I figured I'd show you them together. So I don't know if they'll come this week. They might be here next week, but I will show you them at some point. So yeah, that's the update so far. I'm going to continue drawing my custom wall tapestry that I'm going to order from myself on Redbubble. So I'm going to finish doing that. And then I'm actually thinking of designing my own duvet cover as well. Because again, I just couldn't find one I liked. And I think because we have been looking for places and we're therefore also looking at furniture. And like, I've been going around in my head for years now, really, about whether I want a single or a double bed once I move out. Because really, there's no reason I need a double bed. Because like, it's just me. And it will always just be me. So like, I don't need a double bed. And like, you know, if I have a single bed, then therefore like I have more space in the room. But on the other hand, like, single beds, they're just a touch too narrow. I wish you could get them just like a couple inches wider on each side, but they just don't exist. So yeah, I'm thinking of getting a double bed, because I'm an adult now, and adults have double beds. But that of course means I need a new duvet, because my bed at the moment is obviously a single bed. So I'll keep my duvet, and that will go in my nest. It's actually, I've already moved my duvet to my nest on the floor because I use my weighted blanket in bed. So honestly, like, I haven't used my duvet in months at this point. I do use it a bit in the summer because it gets too hot, but yeah, so I don't know how much I'll actually use said duvet, but I'm thinking of designing my own duvet cover because I want it to be perfect, you know? So yeah, that is what I'm going to be doing today. Tomorrow I am shooting. We're going to be doing the smoke shoot inside with the help of my dad, so I don't set the house on fire. And I'm also going to like stick those mosaic mirrors up. Did I show you those? Yeah, I did show you those. On a wall, maybe over there, I don't know yet. And just shoot that photo really quickly. And yeah, and then I'm thinking of filming my room tour over the weekend because we have kind of accelerated the moving out process. We're kind of starting that now. So I really need to get that filmed. So yeah, that is kind of the plan at the moment. But for now, I'm going to continue watching The Great British Sewing Bee for like the 12th time, and just get drawing. There is a new series, new season of The Great British Sewing Bee, I think next week, which is exciting. Because then I'll have another series to binge watch, you know, like 3 times a week. Okay, good morning. Wow, my voice sounds tired. It's Saturday, and I have some very exciting news this morning. At 1:15 today, we are going to be leaving the house, which is news enough in itself, and we are going to go for my very first viewing. Yeah, I'm very excited. We've, you know, accelerated the trying to move out process. It is quite a process, which I did expect, and honestly, like, the system, it's just very inefficient, you know, look for places to live at the moment, and it doesn't really work, but at the same time, I also can't think of a better way to do it. So, you know, it's a process. Thankfully, I have my mum doing it for me, basically, which I know I'm very lucky to have that, but yeah, my mum's doing it for me. But yeah, we're going to have our first house viewing today, which is very exciting. There are a few extra hurdles I have to jump through because I am technically on benefits, and some places just won't take benefits claimants, which is bullshit if you ask me. And also because I'm going to be getting a dog, which will then be a service dog soon. Some places just won't take dogs. Even if they won't even take service dogs, which should be illegal, but it's not. So, you know, we have to contend with a few extra hurdles, but, you know, my mum's very good at this stuff. She was a finance manager before she quit her job to teach my sister at home, so, you know, she knows what she's doing, basically. So yeah, I'm very excited for that this afternoon. I don't know if it might fall through. You know, it's likely to be a very long process, but this morning I'm going to get dressed and start filming my room tour. I've been meaning to do this for months at this point, and it just hasn't happened because of the builders, so I can't film during the week. And honestly, right, the builders haven't been here for about 2 weeks, and then yesterday I had some spare time and my room was tidy because I tidied it on Thursday, I think. So I was like, oh, well, I'll get a head start on my plan for tomorrow and I'll start filming because the builders hadn't been here for 2 weeks. And then they turned up yesterday morning and I was like, really? So yeah. I don't know how far I'll get with the room tour because it's honestly a very lengthy process and it's just very time consuming, but I'm just going to start. I'm going to start in this corner and just work clockwise and see how far I get. So yeah, that's the plan for this morning, and then of course we will be going to our house viewing, which I will be bringing you along to. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. But before I can do anything else, I need to get dressed. So I'm going to do that and I'll see you at lunchtime. Okay, I'm back home now. I wasn't able to film that much because obviously, you know, we were talking to them and we didn't actually want to film them. But you know, I will tell you how it went. I was reasonably impressed. The place stank a little bit, but that's kind of to be expected. Honestly, the guy who showed us around was kind of completely useless. He didn't know an answer to any single question we asked him. I mean, he couldn't even tell us like what the heating was or anything. So I think he was kind of just sent to like open the door basically. So he wasn't terribly useful. But thankfully my mum has done this many times and knows what she's doing. But yeah, I liked the place. It was pretty good. It's in a really nice area actually. I really love it. It's got a separate garden, but it's like the garden isn't attached to the house. So you have like the house, you've got a couple of neighbours' houses, and then you've got like a rectangle of area that's split into like 3 different gardens. And so I've got this little garden here. So it's a bit weird. I've never seen it like that before, but you know. So I do like it. We can't actually call them at the moment because they're closed. But they open on 9 AM on Monday, so we're gonna, well, I say we, my mum is gonna call and see if we can put a deposit down while we sort out the paperwork and stuff. And hopefully I'll then have a place. I'm still not getting my hopes up too much because I know that these things can fall through sometimes. So I'm kind of like, you know, trying to keep that at bay and not get too attached to anything. But you know, it's definitely in motion. We also went to Morrison's afterwards and I got a ham sandwich because honestly, nothing beats just a good quality ham sandwich, especially like store-bought ones, you know, the ones that come in these boxes. They're just better. Although the ones my nanny and granddad make are peak sandwich, I would say. They're very good sandwich makers. I know they watch these. So yeah, I love a good ham sandwich. So yeah, that's kind of all the updates I have for now. I'm sure by the time I'm vlogging next Monday, there will be loads more updates, so I will update you in that vlog, but for now I'm going to leave this vlog here. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I have a feeling this vlog might be slightly long. Apologies if it is. Honestly, I never know until I edit it, and sometimes I'm like, wow, this vlog is so short, and then it ends up being like 20 minutes long, and then sometimes I'm like, wow, it's gonna be really long, and then it's like 9 minutes. So honestly, I just never have any idea. But thank you for watching anyway. Comment down below, tell me what you've been doing this week. Tell me what your favourite kind of sandwich is. I'm definitely on team plain ham sandwich because I'm real boring like that. But yeah, tell me what your favourite sandwich is and we can discuss sandwiches. And yeah, subscribe if you don't want to miss anything. I do weekly vlogs as well as sometimes a miscellaneous video somewhere in between. The room tour will hopefully be up on Wednesday when you see this. But if not, it'll be next Wednesday. And yeah, there'll be lots more videos and of course updates on whether or not I get the house. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in the next video.